About that, how do you see the Lions game playing out? What are some of the keys when you look at it?
It's going to be dominating the trenches. You're going to have your offensive line be much more dominant in run protection, run pass protection for both of them. You're going to have to create those little holes. We know that if it's whether it's Nick Chubb or when Kareem Hunt finally comes back, or even Dearness Johnson, they don't need these big gaping holes to get through. If they see the lane, they're north and south runners that are going to attack it and then use their speed and power to get extra yardage after, if not take it to the house, as we've seen Nick Chubb do several times this year and throughout his career. Also on the defensive line, the Lions, they tied the Steelers. You cannot take them lightly, but you better dictate your defensive line that you put a lot of money into and a lot of practice time into and just put a lot of energy, time, and effort into to be much better. That defensive front has got to get home. You cannot allow these quarterbacks to have, even though they're getting the ball out of their hands quick, you got to force their hand to second guess their first read. Mac Jones was able to get it to his first read or get it out of his hands quick. Pass rush couldn't get home. You're going to have some sort of looks or disguised looks to force the Detroit Lions and quarterbacks moving forward to come off of that first look, question it, give yourselves a little bit more time to get home, because then we know Jadeveon Clowney and we know Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year candidate Myles Garrett can get there. But they need to execute whatever plan it is. They need to execute a lot better and then have good coverage on the back end.
So we both know that talent-wise, Browns have more talent than the Lions. I don't think anybody's going to argue that. I think the New England game's a wake-up call for this one, so I don't think they overlook anything after that. Your thoughts? Do you think they get it done and move on to what will be the most important game of the year with the Ravens? Do you think they get the win against the Lions?
I do think they get the win against the Lions and move on to that next most important game in Baker Mayfield's career and most important game for this Browns team this year. We've heard that several times already. We're going to keep hearing that this year. If the New England Patriots game was not a wake-up call, I don't know what is. So I expect them to win on Sunday, and they should win on Sunday and set up that matchup on Sunday night the following